So we see this breakout to new highs. You get, when this signal appeared, we've been getting the sort of confirmation. And what's interesting to me is Palantir is a software name. They've had 3 bullish gaps on earnings. Actually, this one was a strong report, but it had run before. But here's a stock that is pushing its levels from 2 to 3 years ago with an overall relative strength shifting to software. It trades a lot of options. And so this is another one that was popping up. So these are some of the signals I'm looking for. I'm looking for things like MACD rising with a short-term oversold condition, and I'm looking for things starting to hit those highs on a kind of 14-day time frame. The one other thing I want to show you in my charts here that I've done is I have set MACD on this hourly to behave the same way as MACD on a daily. I took the normal settings, which are 12, 26, and 9, and I multiply those by 7 because there's 7 hourly bars in a day. So this will, on this chart, will behave the same as the MACD on the daily. These are just some of the things you can do when you really combine the daily and the hourly. These are linked together with something called symbol linking. You can see these green symbols. All right, so now I'm going to jump over to some of the things I use for alerting. And if we just put in some of our major names, in this case, I'm going to import the NASDAQ 100. Now you can put in your own list of stocks, of course, and you can change. See, it's automatically now pulling up some alerts that are popping up. And I just wanted to show you that those alerts are linked to these indicators that I'm now going to go through. I'm going to now just turn these alerts off real quickly. I wanted to just show you how they come up. I don't have time to really get into all the different ways you can customize alerts. But the thing is that all of these are different indicators on the NASDAQ 100, and they can be customized in different ways. So we're starting off by looking at our overall list of stocks. I should actually mention the first thing I want to highlight on this is an indicator that I've created. And it's very simple, and I show this to all of our customers who watch my webinars, but it's the average options volume. And this allows you to see how many options stocks trade on a daily basis. Now, this is useful because if you look at something like the NASDAQ 100, you scroll down, you see Apple, it trades lots of options, but then you go down to some of these other names that are not as active. So by having this column enabled, you're always going to be alerted to those things that are super active. That's one thing I wanted to just very quickly show. Now, as we actually look at this, I have this set up to another custom indicator that actually shows when MACD has been turning positive. It counts how many candles since MACD turned positive. So you can look at these in a name like Tesla, it says 15. This actually tells us that Tesla turned positive 15 days ago. And you could have actually seen the beginning of this ramp on MACD. So this is an indicator I programmed. And then the other things you can be doing here, so you can be sorting for things with a positive MACD, but then might also be pulling back and touching a moving average, which these are the moving averages. So for example, this has an alert that is set to a pullback to the 9-day moving average. If you go into this and you go, at this point, I have to go into the dialog box to show you, but you can see this is set to the 9-day. And I also have, this is the 50-day, the 8-day exponential, and the 21-day exponential. So if you look, you can actually see here that some of these, let's see if there's any alerts. This did not generate, but if it had any alerts, this would be lighting up and it would be actually alerting you that these things were happening.